Okay, so let's set up a proper inventory with the basic items that you need. So the first item we need is the Kelby horn, and we have it maxed out already from the last video. Next, we want a nourishing extract, so select an empty place, go to a cheat engine with Alt Tab, and refer to this website that I showed you for the nourishing extract. It's ID 56 in this case, so just give it a moment. 56 999. Next, select a different one, and we're gonna get the next item, which are the ancient potions. These, you don't need to look them up on the website. They are item ID 4. Yes, item ID 4, so you don't need to look them up. And I'm gonna show you the ancient potion, what it does. So tab, no. Fully restores health and maximizes the size of your health and stamina gauges. This thing is fucking OP. And you can craft it with the nourishing extract and the Kelby horn, which are shockingly easy items to get. The only downside is that you can only carry one, but you can just craft it over and over with the nourishing extract and the Kelby horn. You can craft up to 20. The only downside is that after each one that you use, you need to craft another one. It's not like the mega potions where you can carry 10 of them. But it's not an issue. You still get 20 of these. It's just that you need to craft it every time. The next item we need is the antidote, which you have already. So hover the antidote and just increase the value. Next, it's the Nullberry, which again, we did it last time, just hover it and increase the value. Now, we want a Wetfish Fin Plus. Let's just look it up. Wetfish Fin Plus, ID 105. 105, oh, oops, 105, 999. Now, you might be wondering, what the fuck is that? This is used to sharpen your weapons. Works better than a whetstone and can be reused if you're lucky. So, you know how when you sharpen the weapon, it does like 4 slides? Like it slides, and then you can use the weapon? This one only does 1 slide, which means it's super quick. So you use this, it slides once, and you can use the weapon already. And it has an 80% chance to not get consumed. Which means now sharpening weapons is much less of a problem. Let's go over. Now we want an Adamant Seed. Adamant Seed. It's ID 24. Oops. 4. This is just a buff item. Basically, what it does, you eat it and it increases your defense for a little while. Now we're gonna get the Might Seed, which is right here too, ID 20. What the Might Seed does, it's the same thing, but it buffs your attack for a little while. Ideally, before challenging a monster, you eat them both. You don't want to eat them in the middle of the battle because it's a hassle. But if you want, you can eat them in the middle of the battle too. Next, we're gonna get a Power Talon. What the fuck is a Power Talon? Well, let's see. ID 91. You actually only need 1 of these, but let's kick it up to 9999 just for fun. And we're also gonna get the Armor Talon. whenever cheat engine feels like it. There you go. Which is 93, if I saw correctly. Yes, okay. Basically, what these do, they just sit in your inventory, and they are passive buffs. As long as you have these in your inventory, you get buffed to your attack and to your defense. Just passively, by just having them sit in your inventory. And that's super good. Next, we want a shock trap. We already got the shock trap in the last video. Next, we want the trunk bombs. This is the other part of capturing ID 59. Basically, how to capture, I'm gonna show you in the Hunter Pie video. So for now, just get them. I'm gonna show you how to capture in the Hunter Pie video. 999. Next, we're gonna want the Farcaster, another really useful item. 64. Again, just wait for cheat engine to cooperate. What this does, I'm gonna show you because it's really good. Basically, call for a wine drake to transport you to the nearest camp. Can also be used during battles. So, for example, if you're getting overwhelmed, if you run out of potions, you can just use the Farcaster to be teleported at the camp, restock, and then go back to fight the monster after you restocked by using the Farcaster. It's really good. It's really important, especially with like the bowguns, you know? Like, because the bowguns have limited ammo, so when you run out of ammo, you use the Farcaster, and you restock, and then you go back. Next, we want the Dung Pond. Dug Pod, not Pond. ID 84. Basically, this is a slinger ammo that you have in your inventory. Canonically, it's monster shit. You just fill your slinger with monster shit. What it does is causes certain monsters to flee. So you know when you're fighting a monster and another one just joins in, so now you have to fight two monsters? Well, if you shoot the other monster with the dung pod, there's a chance that they leave. So like, if a monster comes in, just spam it with dung pods, and it's gonna leave, and not bother you. Personally, I don't do it, because I like fighting multiple monsters, but if you don't like it, you can use the dung pod and they leave. Next, we're gonna use the Flash Pod. Not the EZ Flash Pod, the normal Flash Pod, ID 60. These are really OP in high rank. They are really OP. Basically, it's what the name implies. They are a flashbang that stuns the monster. So it's gonna be especially useful against flying monsters, because if a monster starts to fly and you flash it, they just fall to the ground. And you can do this every time they start flying, at least in high rank. In master rank, the monsters gradually become immune to flash pods the more you use them. So like, the first flash pod has full effectiveness, but like, the next ones, the monsters are gonna be more resistant. In high rank, that doesn't happen. In high rank, the flash pods have max effectiveness, no matter how many you use. So they are stupid OP against flying monsters. Because as soon as they start to fly, you just flash them and they fucking fall to the ground. Next, we want a flash bug. You're gonna use this to craft the flash pods. So let's say you run out of them, because you can only carry 3. You run out of them, you can craft them on the fly, using the flash bugs. So again, you can just keep bullying the flying monsters in high rank. Next, we want a Mega Barrel Bomb. Mega Barrel Bomb, ID 76. 76. 9. So these, they are just bombs that you place down, and if you hit them, they explode. How you use this is that when the monster goes to sleep, while they are sleeping, you place them down and you wake them up using the bombs, which is really good. Because, yeah, if you are too close to a monster, they are not gonna go to sleep. So, like, just like stay far away, wait for them to sleep, then come in with the Mega Barrel Bomb. Okay, next. We want the Dash Juice. Dash Juice. Actually, we want the Mega Dash Juice. Scratch that. We want the Mega Dash Juice, which is ID 19. So, what this item does, it's really useful with bow and with dual blades, because those weapons use stamina constantly. What it does is that it reduces stamina consumption, so you can use a lot more stamina before it runs out. Don't worry about the icon, that's normal if you haven't like unlocked an item legit yet, that's normal. Next, we want the Trap Tool and the Thunderbug, which we have already. So, now we want to go to Manage Items. This is your item pouch. So, we want to go through the items. We want to put in the Kelby Horn. We want to put in the Nourishing Extract. We want to put in the Ancient Potion. We want to put in the Antidote. We want to put in the Nullberry. Then the Wet Fish Fin. Then the Adamant Seed. Then, oh, that's the Mighty Seed, whatever. Then the two seeds. Then we want to put in the Power Talon. Then we want to put in the Armor Talon. It doesn't actually matter what order you put them in. It doesn't matter. This is just like more neatly organized for me. So next we're gonna put in the Shock Trap. We're gonna put in the Trunk Bombs. We're gonna put in the Farcaster. We're gonna put in the Dung Pod. Then the Flash Pod. Then the Flash Bug. Then the Mega Barrel Bomb. Then the Mega Dash Juice. Then the Trap Tool. And finally, the Lightning Bug. And this is your general purpose melee weapon inventory. This is like, you have everything you need, almost everything you need in this item pouch. For now, at least. This is everything you need. So just do X, do manage loadouts. Do register loadout, save to this slot. Okay. Oh, what is that? Whatever, the Mega Dash Juice can cause some issues, just don't worry about it. So like, if you want to restock, just do manage loadouts and use this loadout. And it's gonna refill everything. So let's say, let's take away everything. Let's take away like these two items. Let's take away these two. Okay, hold on. Maybe the Mega Dash juice was not a good idea. Whatever. Maybe it was not a good idea. Whatever. What the fuck? Where the fuck am I? Okay, so to restock. To restock! Oh my fucking god! To restock, you just use the loadout. Yes. Yes, as you can see, it gave us back the items. Now, there's another thing we wanna do. Open the start menu and customize radial menu quest settings. The radial menu is really important. So you want it to be useful, decked out. So put the ancient potion, put the nullberry, put the antidote, put the shock trap, put the trunk bomb, put the shock trap crafting, because you can put crafting recipes in the radial menu, which is how you're gonna be able to craft things on the fly. So let's put in the crafting recipe for the oh, not the pitfall trap, the shock trap. Select one by one. Then put in the wet fish fin, so you can use it on the fly. And put in the crafting recipe for the ancient potion. Wherever that is. It should be... where the fuck is it? Yeah, it's this one. It's this one. Hold on. I think we need to like do it manually to unlock it. Hold on. Need to do it manually, I think. Yeah, this is an issue with the fucking with cheat engine. Like if you're not like far enough into the story, you're gonna have to like do this shit manually. Hold on, let's take this away. Let's try to actually craft it by hand. Crafting list. Okay, now we can craft it. Okay, so now we unlock the... do that to unlock the crafting recipe if you don't have it. So let's go back here. And let's put in the crafting recipe for the ancient potion. Okay, we're not done yet. So rename this, rename it to like general shortcut. Sure, general shortcut. That can be the name. Go here or any one of these that you want. I'm gonna do this one. Why not? Let's put in the crafting recipe for the flash pods. Let's do all. So in this menu, you can also craft the flash pods. Let's put in the buffing items. Let's put in the might seed. Let's put in the adamant seed. So you can buff on the fly. Let's put in the mega barrel bomb. Let's put in the farcaster. And I don't think there's anything else we need to put in. So like these 3 slots, just put whatever the fuck you want. It doesn't matter. To actually save this, this is important. To save this, go to manage items. Go to X to manage loadouts. Oops. Go to manage loadouts and register it. Save and overwrite radial menu loadout. Because each loadout can have its own customized radial menu. But we're not done yet. You know the bar, like where you scroll through the items in your inventory? Go to item pouch and go to item bar. Press the item that says, the key that says item bar. And as you can see, you can customize this shit. You can customize where they go. See? This is the empty space is the starting position. So ideally, you want the more important items to be near the starting position. So it would be something like this. I'm kind of spitballing. It would be you put it however you want, however you're comfortable. You can also make these not display, so they don't annoy you in the bar. Alright, you can also put the mantles in the radial menu. I forgot you can do that. Let me put the mantle then. Special items, Gilly mantle, because this is the only one we have right now. Again, to save that, just go to item box, manage items, and register the loadout, save item loadout, overwrite radial menu. There you go. And now you're decked out. Like, the game should be far easier now. You're decked the fuck out.